Yapping and Makeup with Lynn. Welcome! I'm so happy you guys are here. If you haven't been here before, welcome to Doing Things with Lynn. I'm gonna be doing a makeup look today. So you guys know how I've just been getting into makeup. I was basically like, I've always loved makeup. I've always loved dressing up. I love bikinis, was like the girliest thing about me as a kid. Because I was like pretty much a tomboy. You guys already know, but I wanted to tell you that I didn't really wear makeup when I was little because my sister would take so freaking long to get ready and it was so annoying. And then I saw something online, it's like, pretty girls don't need makeup, and I was like, pick me. I've been picked. Thank goodness. I don't have to wear makeup. I can just use this as an excuse of not having to like conform to society's standards. But it was just stupid. It was just like another problem with society, and I love makeup. I was just lazy as hell to learn, and I still am not very good at makeup. I still don't really know what I'm doing. So that's why I thought it'd be fun to do this together. We're gonna do a full makeup look. I'm gonna see what the hell I'm doing. I'll show you everything I've learned. I've been basically now practicing makeup for 5 to 6 months. So this is a 6 month progress in makeup. I also am colorblind. I'm kidding. I'm not very good at colors. So a lot of the makeup I bought is not my shade. We're going to be handling that together. What's the biggest thing you struggle with when you're doing your makeup? I want to know it, and what are the biggest tips that have helped you as well? Please let me know. I'll tell you what are my biggest tips and what's helped. This is my makeup bag. Some self-tanner spilled on it, so it's dirty. This is the clean side. I got it on Amazon, the Devil's Company. I'm trying to be more aware of my choices, but sometimes it's difficult because it's so convenient and we're only human. So I went on a ski trip with my family. This is relevant to what I just said about Bezos. So I went on a ski trip with my family, and my dad is really nice, and because we don't really ski that often, so he booked this guide to take us around the mountain. And he was like the most eccentric, coolest guy I've ever met. I think he was from Austria, like long hair up to here, straight, like super tall, skinny, whatever. So we're talking about like the economic state of the world, like Jaden Smith says to do, like as we should. I'm fully kidding. But basically he is really into climate change to the point that he doesn't take planes because he knows they're bad for the environment. He went on a vacation and decided to just take trains all the way there. So he took like a 4 months vacation. A lot of people obviously don't have that luxury. And he's a vegetarian because he knows meat are bad for the environment. And he looked at me and he's like, I just don't understand. If people know that meat is worse for the environment than vegetables, why are people eating meat? It just doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm like, some people just aren't as rational. And as I order like my veal. But he had a very interesting perspective because he was like, if this is worse, then I'm not going to do it. If this is worse, I'm not going to take a plane. It's like so simple to him that that it's like so hard for other people. For example, me ordering this on Amazon, it baffles his mind how like we are able to justify those actions and don't change immediately. And I've never met anyone like that. So if you're like that, please tell me about your point of view. It's so interesting to me, and I think he's really cool, and I really value his perspective. But that was a very off-topic story. Everyone, back to makeup. So I'm using House Labs Tri-Blonde Foundation Shake Well Before Use. This is in the shade A42. I'm gonna shake it. I think it might be too dark, but oh wait, ooh. When you waste a bunch of foundation, I get to do I think you need to do oh, it kind of burns. Rub it in. It doesn't burn anymore. You have to do concealer first. So we're gonna grab a concealer. We're gonna do the same brand House Labs. We're gonna put what we want to use on our palm. I saw this makeup artist say that you should put it on your arm first, because if you put it directly on, you like cake it on, then you add too much. So we're gonna dab it in. I also heard you're only supposed to dab. I saw there's this makeup artist that does not bring it all the way up to the eyes because of the creases. But then I saw this other makeup artist have a hack for that. So we're gonna do the second makeup artist's hack. You see how that's a bit too white for me? Add more. But the first makeup artist that said to put it on your arm before applying it and not directly on your face like you see all the influencers do, is because she wanted you to see your face as a painting. So when you're painting a painting, you're not putting the paint directly on, because then you might use more paint than you actually need. So it's the same with makeup. Less is more, because you can always add, but taking away ends up looking a little bit like worse. I bring it all the way up my nose. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I think you're not, but I've been doing it anyway. So in order to combat the little like crease line concealer problem, you're supposed to do the concealer. You guys have probably seen this creator if you're watching this video and you like makeup, and he says, go fight with your husband, do whatever you need, just let it be. So we're letting this be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh let it be. I guess who forgot skin prep? Jackie. So I forgot to do the skin prep, so my face might look really dry and the makeup might look cakey, but learning experience. While you're letting the concealer sit in, you can work on your eyebrows. I don't really have an eyebrow routine. Please, do you guys have a good eyebrow gel you recommend? I have one, but it just dries kind of white and like looks like dandruff, and that's not cute. While the concealer is drying, we're gonna brush out the eyebrows and then fill them in a little bit. This is a sample I got. Let me know what your favorite eyebrow tutorial is, or eyebrow products that I should buy or try, or if I should even get any, or if it's a scam. I want to know all of your opinions on eyebrows, because I don't have an eyebrow routine. With the crease, you see there's in between, and you just wipe it away. Wipe it away. The excess product, you just wipe it away. Wipe the excess product away until no excess product in your life. Now guess what we're grabbing? Look, this is the this is the newer version of the Technicolor. There is no expiration date, so I think it should be fine. We're gonna use the darker one. As you know, we're grabbing foundation. I grabbed 2 pumps, evens my face. We're dabbing it on. Oh my goodness. And then dabbing on the hand to spread it out. I don't know if you need to do this. And dabbing on the face where there's no concealer. Dabbing on the face so we conceal the nuts. What nuts? I mean the skin. I'm not really going over the concealer part because I'm going to use the concealer brush to blend that out. I'm going over this cut. Sorry, healing white blood cells. I appreciate all of your hard labor. You guys, wouldn't be here without you. You know. Shout out to the white blood cells. I've been watching this girl on TikTok, and she does scary, spooky story times. I did see some like her controversial political video. I skipped through it because I was like, I don't want to be involved. I just want scary, spooky story times. So I don't like really back her political affiliations. I don't really know them. From what I've heard, sus. But her scary, spooky story times are unbelievable. And I am in the Appalachian Mountains. And I learned that the Appalachian Mountains are older than the oceans on Earth and older than the trees, because they were one of the first things that were built, which is pretty crazy. Also, you have to make sure to dab. You have to make sure to always dab your face, never rub, because then it makes it cakey. So there's a ton of stories about the Appalachian Mountains, and I've also been learning like more about Indigenous stories, and also about like the Great Lakes here. There's a lot of like folklore. And since it's so old, people say a lot of spirits are attached to these regions, and one of the old Indigenous folklore is you're never supposed to whistle at night because it calls these like things. People don't really know what they are. But basically when you whistle at night, it calls them, and then it calls your name, and it comes into your house and knocks, and I think if it finds you, it like you. And after I hear the stories, I'm always getting like an urge to whistle at night. I can't whistle even to begin with. I'm not gonna do it because I'm agnostic, so I am a little superstitious. But in these stories, there's always like weird like things in the forest, or she tells like stories about like secret government things. Like these are all alleged. Like we have to take all these stories with a grain of salt because people love to lie on the internet and like just for clout or for attention. But there's also like stories about how Area 51 isn't really aliens, it's like the aliens of the ocean, and that this guy like dead ass saw mermaids there, and I'm like, I want to believe it. So now we have the foundation and the concealer completed. Now it's everybody's favorite part. We're using the Mink Contour Stick Contour from Anastasia Beverly Hills. They changed the packaging. This one's old. I saw this guy say that when you're framing your face, don't frame it like past where your tear would fall. So my tear would fall like here. So I guess the only place I could put the thingy would be up here. Now we're gonna try to make it tiny. I'm not really that good at nose contour. My sister told me to make it smaller, and I saw that since my nose goes down that I shouldn't really contour the bottom of it. I like to put some under my eye to give it that smokiness. And then I saw people always do that for the forehead, the jaw. Should I? YOLO. And then I like the lip contour, but like I don't really know what I'm doing. This is just me making stuff up. Now we're gonna blend it in, and I'm gonna be blending it with the same. I'm gonna be blending it with the Sephora Pro Foundation 47 brush. I love brushes. Tell me what your guys' favorite brush brand is or brush number is. I only have Sephora brushes, but I kind of have a thing for brushes now. Are you guys, do you like brushes more, or do you like beauty blenders? That's always a question. But I used to always rub it, and I learned dab, 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 dab. Makeup artist things are really fun. Who are you, what's your favorite makeup artist to look at and watch? Please let me know. I wanna know. I'll tell you guys my favorite ones. I'll have the names, but I'm not really good with names. But basically there's like this guy, he's really good at makeup. He's the one that gave the advice about leaving the concealer and go fight with your husband. You probably know who I'm talking about. And then there's this girl that like does the color correcting, and she's amazing. She's like, I just do this for fun, but she's really good. She like adds like orange or blue to take away like coolness or warmth, and basically matches her skin perfectly. I highly recommend her videos. Who else? Those are the two main ones I'm like really loving that have been very helpful on my makeup journey. I'm going to show you another advice from the guy I mentioned. But you see, dab, dab, dab. The dab, dab, dab is from my sister. She's the one who told me about that. And then I'll give you a blending tip that the guy recommended. Also, if you have any spooky like story times that no one believes you about, please comment them down below. I love to read them. I would be honored to share them while I do my makeup if you guys would want that. I'm also don't mind not sharing them at all, just reading them, because that's super fun as well. Because who doesn't love a little bit of magic in their life? I'm trying to do the nose contour, but it just looks like a dark shadow. Some people like have it lead up here, right? So I'm gonna... My eyes just went a little bit blurry. So how long on average do you think it takes you to do your makeup? I haven't tested, so right now we're at 19 minutes without editing. So I wonder, I'll tell you guys how long it took me to do my makeup. So we have the base, this is the skin base basically. But you see how dark my bags are and how they still look black even though I put concealer on? That's something that PMO pisses me off. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the blush. We're gonna be using a cool blush. This or the freaking brow thing I hate. It makes my brows literally flake off. I'll use it and show you guys. Oh my god, I think I got it too close to my eye. It's going too aggressive with it. What's happened to you? When you're doing mascara and you accidentally like get it all over your face, that's the worst. Oh my god, I got it everywhere. Look, the foundation. Take a deep breath and walk through the doors. It's the morning of your very first video. You have to sing the pain away. say. Yeah. So I've been unmedicated for 2 days because I'm waiting to pick up my medication. Found the blush. Oh, now it's stuck in my head. Okay, so now we put the blush, and we put the blush in between the concealer and the foundation. And we put the blush in between the concealer and we put the blush in between the concealer and the contour. I did the contour really high this time, so I don't know what the helly, that's what it's looking like. And I do like some on my nose, so we're gonna add a little bit to the nose. And now, the same as we always do, dab, dab, dab. I closed because it's really close to my eye socket. Socket. You say socket really fast, it sounds crazy. You guys heard. Socket to you. What's it to you? Feel like Shrek. Feel like Pablo when I'm running through the streets. I feel like Pablo when I'm running on the beat. Feel like Pablo when I'm running on the street. And I feel like a really big gas freak. Feeling like a freak doing my makeup really neat. Closing my eye because I don't want to poke this in my... Freestyling isn't for me. I think maybe it's just practice. Maybe we'll practice together. You guys are probably like exited the video. Freestyle. Oh my god, look at that pink. Twirl, twirl, twirl. Forever. It's Vinda and Heather. Basta. We're adding this Kylie Cosmetics winter kit. I'm putting a ton on it. Completely covering, and then I saw someone else say dab it on here first so it's like even, and we're gonna just put it on the cheek because I really like the makeup looks where the cheeks are really pink. We will not be doing that today because I'm just trying to do it like a regular everyday makeup look. I'll add the look. This is like the look I really like. It's right here. But here we're blending this out. And I saw the first guy that basically says like, leave your concealer alone, do something. What he suggests doing is after you put the blush, you go and get your concealer blush and you blend. And this is how he says it looks like seamless. Then it's not blush, contour. No, then it's not concealer, blush, contour. It just looks like seamless together. So now we're doing that blending recommendation. And I did notice it makes your skin look very like cohesive. Wait, I think the skin's kind of like eating. Yum. Rah, rah, rah. Did you guys see the jury show when season 2? I didn't see the season 1, but when they do the YouTube video and they're like, how many munches? If you haven't seen it, watch it. Watch it, homework. Okay, now we're gonna just blush again because do I need to blush again? No. Am I blushing again? Yeah. Home at the beach, I coconut nuts, feeling very sick. Well, this is like what the makeup's looking like. So what else? I think we're gonna do quick eyeliner. You're gonna see something cool I also learned. This was from the girl. So what she likes to do is get her eyeliner and then she draws on here. Look, I have it all drawn on. So then it basically lines your top eyes and makes them darker without you having to eyeliner it all in. So yeah. I always pinch myself, so that's why. It basically like stamps it on. Oh. I got this eyelash primer from a Chinese brand. It's called You Kiss. It basically is like a glue because my eyelashes always like go down, and it basically is like a glue and it keeps your eyelashes up. I at the beach on Copacabana. Yeah, okay, so I have the primer on and I've been using a tubing mascara. Should we use this blue one? We shouldn't, but we're going to. Dark blue mascara. I saw this technique by like a masterclass when influencers went, and they said basically when putting on mascara, only do the bottom like this and move it to the side. Don't sweep it all the way up. And I think the whole thing is when it cakes up the bottom, it helps it like stand up longer. And then, after you do the base, you do like a little tippy tips. Little tippy tips. Did you see Tippy-Toe maxing? That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And you put the book under the bed and then you Tippy-Toe max. If you haven't, like, don't look up what I'm looking at. Like, thank goodness. And if you have, LOL, we're on the same freaking... What a crazy planet we're living on, isn't it? But I saw someone say that's like, we'll never see a girl clavicular. Because, like, every girl is, like, clavicular because we're all already looks maxing. But it's, like, a crazy compliment for boys. Okay, this is what it looks like. I sometimes like to curl my eyelashes after I put on the mascara and stuff. I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't want to rip my eyelashes out, but it is what I do sometimes. Let's do a little bit of bottom eyeliner. I like to do from the corner to the middle, the corner to the pupil. But I saw some people get styes. They're only coloring in the eyelashes, so I'm going to do that and I'll show you. But the whole point is that you're just supposed to like dab a little bit on the lashes instead of the waterline. I'm gonna have to like concealer clean up that part, but I'm gonna add more blush because I feel like you can't really see my blush. Grab the conceal and conceal the line and blend it out so we look good and pretty, yeah. The only thing that really makes my makeup look feel complete or fake, I think I did too much blush. Said like I feel over blushed. So we're gonna grab a foundation brush and just go around everything. I feel this, like this will blend it out. Yeah. So like the number one most important thing I learned about makeup is blending. I'm still not good at eyeshadow. It's just not my strong suit, can't lie right now. So I just like to use bronzer. Yeah, we're gonna... This is really cute. It's a foundation brush, but it's like a mini foundation brush. I realized just buy mini things, mini items, unless you like really use makeup every day. I think they're more worth the bang for your buck. But maybe not anymore, you know, because some of the mini items are getting like crazy. I love how I told you never to rub, only to dab, and I start rubbing. Okay, I don't think that's that bad. My camera's literally about to die at 5%. So we're gonna add some freckles. I really started liking fake eyelashes, but I don't want to wear them because I don't want to throw them out. And I'm really bad at like putting them away and reusing them, and I'm like wasting money. So when I figure that out, I will show you this look with fake lashes, because fake lashes make everything. Fake eyelashes make the world go round. Real long eyelashes make the world go round. But not all of us have that. So this is basically the makeup look, and we're just going to do quick eye look. I'm rushing because we don't have time. I didn't use primer, I didn't skin prep, but it's not looking that bad, right? You see how like I don't have eyelashes and they go down. Okay, I don't give a fuck. I didn't mean to swear, but it's like not like I'm getting paid anyway to make any of these videos. Okay, let's see. Ow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, pinching my skin, that hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, ooh. I swear I put so much blush on, but you can't even tell. Okay, we're doing lips quickly. Please let me know your favorite lip combos below, especially if you have the same complexion as me, because I struggle. The one that like I like the most is Tana 1. We're gonna pull it out and I'll show you guys. This one's Tana 1. It's a Tana Tarte collab. Damn, lips. I like to roll my Cupid's bow because I think it makes my lips look bigger. I like my Cupid's bow. I love big lips. Look how bad that overlining is. Actually, it's not that bad. So I overline it like this, and then we're gonna grab Makeup by Mario. I got a Makeup by Mario for my birthday. Sephora sends you birthday gifts, and I love it. Shit. This looks terrible, you see? I need a better makeup combo. And more blush. Ugh, I hate this. What do you think I can improve on for my makeup look, for my everyday makeup look? Please comment below and save me because this is a travesty. I'll show you guys a natural light. I'm at 2%. But I love you. What else should Lynn do? What else do you guys want to do with Lynn? Please comment below.